It might have been DVR by then. We might have been up to DVRs. No, it was videotape. And I was just blown away because I had seen the pilot, but the pilot of Buffy didn't really get into the whole world of Buffy. The pilot of Buffy was just strictly some vampires, and they weren't really very personable vampires. There wasn't a lot of personality there. So, but by the time we were getting into season 2, though, season 2 is when the show really took off, and that was when you and Drusilla jumped in, and it was like, oh my gosh, this was well done because it's the villains that make any good story almost universally. And yeah, you guys did such good work on that. That was one of the things that inspired me. But sorry, I interrupted your question.
Oh, no worries, please.
Because I've always wondered,
context.
why didn't you ask me to? I had never done an audiobook. I had no idea what I was doing. I thought it was an easy job. I was like, oh, you just sit and read a book? Yeah, I can do that. And I found out, no, it is not easy at all.
Yeah, that's what I found out too. Yeah.
My God. When I came back from lunch the first day, the director was like, oh, you came back. TV actors, you usually leave for lunch and then I get a call from your agent, you quit. Like, wow. At least, I don't think he was very impressed by the first half of the first day. But at least you came back. You didn't give up. And trying to make Jim's complexity sound like boiled down film noir is kind of the thing that's what I'm concentrating on.
Yeah.
To try to make it sound that way.
Yeah, as long as there's those long sentences, you're safe. It's when I start using the short ones that I'm going to start, punching you in the neck.
The building was on fire.
My fault.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's true. Oh, and the Death of Susan, same way.
Yeah. You cut down to those short sentences when it's time to really start delivering the heavy emotional blows, and that's always worked out well for me. So I'll just keep doing it like that.
Don't change a damn thing. Jesus. Yeah, I read the book. I was like, this is great. Yeah, I'd love to do it. I was also excited because I had most of my well, not now, but at the time, I was kind of fresh to Hollywood, and I had come from the stage. And on stage, you have to. I spent a lifetime getting a toolbox of tools, acting tools that you use for the stage. And not many people acquire these tools. Very few, and very few people, even acquiring them, can use them very well. And I was in both Chicago and Seattle is where most of my acting career was, and I was never known as like the greatest actor in town. I was known as, he's very good. He's very good. I was one of a very small group of people that were the actors in town that got the work, that were considered capable. And I was very proud of this. And then I get to Hollywood, and I quickly realized that this toolbox that I'm so proud of doesn't work for film at all. There's a whole different toolbox, and I've got to go back to school and learn a whole different way of acting and put that in the closet. And then when you called, personally, but when I got the offer, I was like, well, like when I'm on stage, my face is this big, my body's that big, and no one can really see my eyes. The stage is basically hanging words in the air. More than anything else, that's the job. And doing a book on tape, the fact that I'm invisible and it's simply hanging words in the air, I can use my tools again. Where did they go? Honey, where did they, is it the garage? Where are they? and I was overjoyed to do that. And that is true. I get to use some of the things that I don't get to use when the camera's